Modern physics suggests that reality is not as solid as we think. Quantum mechanics reveals that at the smallest scales, particles don't even exist in fixed states until observed, meaning consciousness itself plays a role in shaping what we perceive as real. This aligns with the ancient spiritual teachings that describe the world as Maya, an illusion projected by the mind. The Aboriginal Australians have long understood this. Their concept of dreaming, or dream time, describes a timeless realm of creation where reality is sung, spoken, and dreamed into existence. To them, the physical world is not the ultimate reality. It is a temporary world shaped by consciousness, one that continues to be woven with every thought, action, and story. Now consider the holographic principle, a theory in physics proposing that the entire universe is a vast projection, like a hologram, where all the information about the three-dimensional reality is encoded on a two-dimensional surface. If this is true, then what we experience as reality is just a simulation of energy patterns, a construct sustained by perception and belief. But there's more. This projection isn't just an illusion, it's a loop. At the foundation of this holographic reality is zero-point energy, the quantum field of potential that exists even in the vacuum of space. Scientists have now found that empty space is not actually empty, but filled with fluctuating energy, a sea of infinite possibilities. This energy is everywhere, yet we are conditioned to see only the projection within it, much like shadows of the wall in Plato's cave. But here's a secret. Zero-point energy is not just in the universe. It is you. Your consciousness is directly connected to this field, meaning that your very awareness has ability to collapse, shape, and navigate the reality. The problem, instead of resting in this state of infinite potential, we scatter our consciousness outward, endlessly projecting reality, believing in time, cause and effect, karma, and reincarnation. And in doing so, reinforce the matrix manifesting our own entrapment. The Aboriginal dreaming teach that those who truly awaken can walk between worlds, recognizing that dream is not absolute. The key is not to control or escape the dream, but to see through it. The matrix sustains itself through the illusion of time, like a time crystal. A recently discovered quantum phenomenon, this system generates its own pattern in an endless cycle. Time crystals are unique because they oscillate without using energy, existing in a perpetual state of motion, seemingly defying the second law of thermodynamics. What does this mean for us? If our reality operates like a time crystal, then our experiences, reincarnation, and so-called progress are just different states of the same repeating structure. If you aren't evolving forward, we are oscillating in a controlled loop. And yet we are told that we must manifest, create, and shape reality to escape suffering. But what if manifestation itself is part of the prison? Just like time crystals doesn't escape its repeating state of generating more motion, we cannot escape the matrix by creating within it. As long as we're engaged in shaping the illusion, we remain inside it. True liberation isn't about altering the dream, it's about waking up from it. We stay trapped in a loop because our consciousness is fragmented. Instead of resting in stillness, it is scattered, always searching, always seeking, always trying to create. But creation within the system is still part of the system. Consider a computer simulation. If you're inside the game, no matter how much you change the scenery, add new characters, or reprogram the environment, you're still in the game. The only way out is to recognize the game for what it is and stop playing altogether. To truly break free, we must withdraw your energy from the illusion. Stop feeding the system with belief, emotions, and manifestation. Reintegrate our fragmented consciousness. Return to stillness, balance, and the center of your mind. Access the zero-point field within the space beyond time, where no movement means entrapment. Access the zero-point fields within the space beyond time, where no movement means no entrapment. Dissolve identification with the hologram. Recognize that what we call reality is just a projection sustained by our own participation. What exists beyond the matrix? If the illusion collapses, what replaces it? A world without the matrix illusion is a world without limitations, where consciousness is no longer fragmented and bound by artificial cycles of time. It is pure awareness where we no longer experience reality as something external, separate, or dictated by programmed laws. Instead, we exist in full coherence with zero-point energy, tapping into the infinite field of potential without interference. This is not just a world of higher dimension. Those two are part of the layered illusions. This is beyond dimensions, beyond duality, beyond movement. In this state, there is no forced reincarnation, only consciousness, choice, and effortless existence. Time does not dictate reality because experience is no longer bound by linear construct. Creation is instant but effortless, not through manifesting but through direct knowing. Separation dissolves because identity is no longer fragmented into avatar bodies or individual perspectives. Some might say, wouldn't this be boring? Without struggle, without purpose, what would existence be? But this question itself is a symptom of conditioning. We have been programmed to equate meaning with struggle, with effort, with external validation. In truth, pure existence in its unfragmented state is wholeness, peace, and effortless flow, something our limited minds can barely grasp because we have been trapped in movement for so long. This is not about finding a system. It's not about manifesting a better version of the same construct. It's about stepping outside of the entire paradigm. The Aboriginal dreaming teaches that the world is sung into existence. Reality is a song, a vibration, a dream continuously being shaped by consciousness. But to wake up, we must stop singing the old song, stop reinforcing the illusion, and return to the space of infinite silence. The new world is not built through effort. It is not created through force. It emerges when we stop feeding the old one, when we return to zero-point energy within, to the stillness beyond time within us. This is the great paradox. The moment we stop trying to escape is the moment we become free. Not through control, but through surrender. Not through manifestation, but through remembrance. And when enough of us awaken, the illusion will collapse. Not with fight, but with a whisper. This is Makalesti. Thanks for listening. Peace.